We've seen that over time, cash has remained relevant in the market, primarily because, there's some segments of the South African ecosystem and population that are not necessarily financially included yet. You will see that when we speak about cash over time, we pegged 2019 as a baseline period. If, for argument's sake, if cash was 100% in 2019, we've pegged over time how cash has grown. I'm going to make an example about 2020. So in 2020, cash would have been 104, 105%, more than what it was in the previous year. But we also pegged that with nominal GDP growth in terms of how is cash tracking GDP growth. We've seen that they've been tracking each other, but in the later end of 2023 towards 2024, we saw cash starting to decline from a usage perspective, and it's a myriad of solutions that we're going to go through where cash has migrated into. We furthermore want to just show the split of payers in the market. So the payers in the market in the FNB world are call it segmented as personal payers and also private banking payers. We'll see that over time, the reduction of cash has also been prevalent. We also believe that through various studies, payers lead the market in terms of how payments are accepted. What brought us here today was just to show the market and the media how we are listening to our customers and how we are following the trends from a payments perspective in the country, and how also we are aligning with the Reserve Bank in terms of, decashing the system and the society. We also wanted to just put a view of what is it that FNB is busy with in terms of responding to those questions from a Reserve Bank perspective and trying to respond to the media as well in some of the articles we've seen and customer needs that we've seen. And most importantly is how we are introducing innovation into the payments ecosystem. We do acknowledge that we've got a set of customers that are digitally savvy and those that aren't. And in our solutioning, we apply a process of design thinking to make sure we cater for everyone. But all in a nutshell, it was just a matter of showing the world, showing South Africa, and showing, regulation that FNB is in it for a long time. And it's also trying to solve the problems that the country have in terms of decashing and reducing the cash in the ecosystem. What we have seen is we obviously have to service multiple segments of the market. And I'll speak about some of the stats that we've seen. For argument's sake, 60% or call it 61% of the customers that earn less than 750,000 rand, they cannot live without cash for various reasons which I'll explore later. And then even if card has seen a growth over time, there's still that need for cash to be in wallet so that you can do small purchases like buying cigarettes, buying a Coke, buying a pie, or buying a cabbage at the corner of a street wherever you live. And then I guess the last point, which is a nice segue into this part of the presentation that we're going to be talking about in terms of new solutions, has been an acceptance challenge in the market. Right. So consumers have seen it as a bit of a challenge. But in closing, I suppose I just wanted to highlight some of the high-level reasons why people still use cash. And I mean, you'll know that in townships we've got spaza shops in markets which we theme as community economy or informal economies. Which people then tend to buy, midweek groceries. Transport taxis still require cash, although we're trying to work very hard to digitize that industry. And then maybe lastly, home cleaning and salaries and wages. Okay. Those are the reasons why cash is still, needed in the market.